The castle stood above the river like a shadow carved from stone. Its towers pierced the fog, its windows glimmered faintly, though no fire burned within. The villagers below called it cursed. They spoke of a lord who had lived there centuries ago, who drank the life of the unwary and never died. Children whispered his name as Adair. Adults refused to speak it at all. Alara, the apothecary's daughter, did not believe in curses. She believed in plants and tinctures and things that healed the body and eased the mind. But she was also curious, and curiosity has teeth. One night, while gathering herbs at the forest's edge, she saw a light flicker in the castle's highest tower. It was faint, a heartbeat of flame in a place meant to be long dead. Against all reason, she followed it. The great doors opened without a sound. The air inside was cold and scented faintly of roses, though none had grown there in centuries. Candles burned in tall iron sconces, their flames steady as though protected from the world. And in the center of the hall, waiting as if he had known she would come, stood a man. He was tall, his skin pale as moonlight, his hair black as raven's wing. His eyes, impossible eyes, burned the color of garnets, deep and luminous. When he spoke, his voice was velvet, rich and sorrowful. "You should not be here," he said. Alara steadied her breath. "Neither should you." For a moment, silence held them. Then slowly he smiled, thought it was not cruel. It was tired. "I'm Dorian," he said. "And you are braver than those who whisper my name?" From that night on, she returned. At first, they spoke as strangers circling each other, she of the village, he of the centuries. He told her of wars long past, of music no one played anymore, of cities that had crumbled to dust. She told him of herbs, of harvests, of the small kindnesses of village life. But soon their words grew softer, closer. She saw the torment in his eyes when he pulled away, always keeping a distance, as though her nearness burned him. One evening, as the moon poured through the tall windows, he whispered the truth she already knew. "I am cursed with hunger, Alara. I have walked this world longer than memory, drinking its blood to survive. To love me is to risk ruin." Her heart trembled, but not with fear. "And yet you are more human than any I have known." The words cracked something in him. His restraint faltered. He reached for her, fingers brushing her hand cold, but trembling as though starved for touch. From then on, their bond deepened, dangerous and unspoken. He showed her the music room where his violin still wept with forgotten songs. She walked the castle gardens, now overgrown, imagining them in bloom. Their conversation stretched until dawn, when he retreated into shadow and she back to the world of sun. But love cannot hide forever. The villagers began to notice her absences, the strange glow in her eyes, the pallor in her skin from sleepless nights. Whispers turned to warnings. They followed her one night, torches in hand, to the gates of the castle. The great doors groaned open. Dorian stood within, his crimson eyes burning as the firelight struck him. The villagers cried out, "Monster, fiend, devil." But before they could strike, Alara stepped between them. "He is no monster," she said, her voice breaking but fierce. "He is mine." The villagers faltered, their fear warring with the sight of her standing so close to him, unafraid. For a long moment, the hall was silent but for the beat of her heart. Then Dorian spoke, his voice quiet but commanding. "If you raise your torches, you will burn her before you burn me. Leave us, and you will have peace. Harm her, and you will know eternity's wrath." The villagers withdrew, muttering prayers and curses alike. When the doors closed again, Alara turned to him, breath shaking. "You would have faced them all," she whispered. "For you," he said, voice heavy with centuries of grief and longing, "I would face eternity." He took her hand at last, truly, fully. His lips brushed her skin cool, gentle, reverent. And for the first time in his endless life, Dorian felt something other than hunger. He felt hope. And under the moonlight, in the heart of the cursed castle, Alara knew her heart belonged not to the day, but to the night. Forever.